So about a week ago, I finished Kingdom Hearts 3, and I want to give my thoughts and opinions on it. So I want to start off with the stuff I liked. I did really enjoy this game. This was a fun game to play uh, the whole time. I really enjoyed playing this game. So the combat was easily the best part of the game. It was very fun. It was flashy. I loved all the abilities. I will say it is a little weird that you have basically every ability at your disposal, despite Sora suffering through amnesia. Why is he able to remember those things? Most of the worlds were actually really fun to explore, specifically the Toy Story world. I really enjoyed that one. I don't have any complaints about the Tangled world. I'm calling all the worlds by their movie names. So I don't give a shit. The Tangled world was the only world I had zero complaints with. It was really fun the whole time. Sora, Goofy, and Donald actually were pretty well written in that they actually felt authentic and like they gelled like they were actually friends in the game. All right, let's get to the meat of this. Now, the stuff that I didn't like, I want to start off with the voice acting. The voice acting was fucking terrible for every character that wasn't named Sora, Donald, or Goofy. Every character was fucking horrendous. And if they weren't horrendous at the beginning, then at some point later they would disappoint you. Like originally, I didn't mind Buzz Lightyear's and Woody's voice actors, but later on, they just started missing the mark. I don't know why that was, but something about it just became less and less convincing as the Toy Story world progressed. They had really awkward pauses. Mickey's voice actor specifically, I fucking hated because it just doesn't sound like Mickey. Anyone could do a better Mickey impression than whoever the fuck that guy is, who apparently is the actual voice actor of Mickey's Clubhouse. And there were several moments within the game where I felt like I was hearing the voice actor read it right off the script that was in front of them. That kind of shit just bothered me. So another thing I just liked, the whole fucking premise of the game, Sora has amnesia and he can't fucking remember anything. So the whole time Sora is just mindlessly going through every single world with no purpose. Every world plays out the exact same way, and the game kind of seems self-aware to some of those things. Like, occasionally you show up to a world and it'll be like, oh, why are we here? And they're like, I don't fucking know. And it's like, cool, glad we have no fucking purpose here. Um, Nothing you did in any of the worlds really felt like it had any impact. It felt like you were just fucking around in whatever Disney world you went to. There was a Disney movie that took place while you were there. At the end of it, Organization 13, whatever the fuck, shows up, calls Sora a dumbass, and then leaves. Every single world plays out exactly like that. I also really had... this wasn't really a big problem. It was just weird to me. They turned... What's that fucker's name? Randall from Monsters Inc. They turned him into the Joker. I don't really know why. That world played out exactly like Arkham Asylum. If you ever played that game, it's exactly like that. I don't get it. I really didn't enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean world. It looked beautiful, I will say that. It looked fucking gorgeous. The voice acting there was really... The very first scene, I can't pinpoint exactly what was off about it, but nothing felt like it was really gelling for me. And it just felt like I was watching people attempt to talk instead of a scene actually playing out. On top of all this, everything just feels pointless in this game. It just feels pointless. You don't feel like you're actually contributing to the story at all. Nothing you do in any of the worlds seems to make any impact on what happens in the end game. And when you realize that, you really just feel like everything you did was fucking pointless. Now, I want to add some more stuff that I actually did like because I don't want to seem like I fucking hated this game because I didn't. I really enjoyed all the different keyblades and all the different abilities they let you have and the second forms. Those are really fucking fun to mess around with. And I loved trying to, like, I guess create a build. Not really build, but like equipping all the different items so you can have more abilities and picking which ones you want. I mean, it's not like you're really ever restricted on what abilities. You just needed the item. It's doesn't really restrict you that much. All right, so let's get to the end game stuff where there's some light spoilers. I don't really spoil anything. This was easily my favorite part of this game. Everything was super enjoyable to watch unfold, and it was super exciting, and it was just really engaging. And I really enjoyed the end game stuff here. It was all boss battles. It was all just cool shit. It looked pretty good. Everything that was fun about the game was on display at the end of the game, and I really just enjoyed that. There were a couple of heartwarming moments and little light tear jerkers. I won't describe exactly what. Um, yeah, I didn't really enjoy that the game seemed really hell-bent on generating more sequels. So it basically never closed the door on anything that the game actually laid out. So really my main problem is that this game just felt really fucking pointless, and I surprised I didn't touch on this earlier, but my main problem with this game is that despite it being good and an enjoyable game, this does not feel like it took 13 years to make, or allegedly at least 5 years of development. It does not feel like it was a game that has been in production for that long. It feels very rushed despite having all the time in the world in pretty much every area. It feels very rushed. It's very lacking for a modern game too. I'm just nitpicking here really. There's no HDR. The fucking frame rate sucks so bad in some areas, and I just don't understand how. I don't get it. I don't get how that was an issue there. The graphics are okay. They get a pass. The soundtrack I liked. Overall, the game just missed the mark a lot of the time and just ended up feeling really rushed. But I don't want to sound like I hate the game. I'd say it's definitely at least worth playing through. I'm not sure if I would play it again. I might check out the post game stuff where there's secret bosses and all that cool shit. I might do that at some point. But when I first finished the game, I was feeling like a 70%, but I'm taking my rating back down to a 65%. Not that that's really meaningful. So yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions on Kingdom Hearts 3.